your arm there been playing a bit physical so far?
Yeah, a little bit. The boys didn't cut their nails, but yeah, it's been good.
Roman, what has the past, I don't know, 4 or 6 months been like for you? Just the process of committing to Pitt and then making your trip over here.
It's been a bit of a spiral, sort of not knowing if I was coming or not knowing I was committed to Pitt, but I guess with there was some school aspects, just really getting over that hump. Really shout out my agent for sort of getting me over, and shout out Pitt for hanging with me. So it's been a bit of a spiral, but getting here, really looking into what we're doing here and building that culture, it's been pretty cool. So it's been good.
How did it all come together? How did you end up here?
Lamar Patterson, I played with him in the semi-pro league back home. He came to Pitt, so he was really just telling them, keep an eye out for me. I guess they see some of my film, were intrigued. They got in contact with my agent, offered me, and then I sort of connected with Gil, one of the coaches here, and we just kept chatting back and forth. I didn't really do much college eligible subjects. I was more looking to go more the pro pathway, but after talking and stuff, I sort of changed my mind, and we got over that, did some extra courses outside of school. So after that was done, we got the all clear from NCAA, and then I'm here, so it's good.
What was your awareness of North American college basketball growing up, or even in the past 5 years?
Not much. I don't watch much basketball in general, just sort of my film, trying to get better, I guess. But yeah, I didn't really watch much college basketball. I still struggle with some of the rules, like when shooting free throws. Yeah, I didn't watch much.
On that note, just what's it been like just acclimating over here, just getting used to the practices, just the game itself, and just being here at Pitt?
Yeah, I guess basketball's basketball, but sort of the rules and just adapting to the play styles, the different speeds. These guys are all sort of similar age, my age, so more athletic, more sort of like me, I guess. So it's been hard, but I'm adapting well, and as of right now, I think I'm in a good spot. So yeah, it's been good.
We've heard a lot about you, but can you describe your game to us? How would you describe how you play?
I think just tough, gritty. Like to play fast. Just sort of put my body on the line for my teammates, kind of thing, and just, I guess, not sure. Just I like to sort of create, but rebound as well. I like to do a little bit of everything, but I still got to work on a lot of stuff as well. So yeah.
Coach mentioned rugby in your background. I mean, which came first, basketball or rugby, and how did you kind of decide that basketball was what you wanted to do?
I played rugby when I was younger. My sisters always played basketball, so we had a hoop at the front. They're always cooking me, so I got sick of it. One day I said, I'm gonna play basketball. I played both for a while, and then sort of made that decision pretty late. Went back to rugby last year, so I decided to sort of, basketball is my passion, so decided to really take this seriously and leave rugby behind as sort of a fallback option instead of vice versa. So yeah, that's how it kind of started.
Are there parts of basketball you love more than rugby, and vice versa? Are there parts of rugby that you love more than basketball?
I guess just getting better. Like it's easier, especially being a my descent Polynesian. We're bred a bit bigger than the average human. So on the rugby field, it kind of comes naturally. But as opposed to basketball, there's more fine tuning to it. So it's more working hard, sort of just discovering how you are as a player, and trying to get better. It's more of a grind, so I guess that's what intrigues me about basketball.
What was your experience like playing with Australia this summer? Just like how you benefited from that experience?
Yeah, it's great. Those tournaments are always good. Real structured basketball, so you're always running plays, you're always doing your specific role. So it's good in the sense of building your role. Like you see with Giddy, Dyson, all the Australian players sort of have a role in the NBA. So playing in those Australian teams, they really, I guess, boost your confidence in the role that you bring to the team.
What do you think your role is going to be with this team? What's the coaching staff asking of you as far as just what they're looking to get out of you, on top of just how you talked about how you approach the game from a physical standpoint?
I think just touch on that toughness part of it again. Like they want me to play tough. They want me to be able to guard 1 through 5. So when I'm switching, be able to guard the point guard, guard the shooting guard, and then just rebound the ball and just finish at the rim. I've been working on my shooting, so I guess after I screen it, I'm popping. I'm looking to shoot more and really take my game to the next level. Because once I'm able to hit the ball down from deep at a consistent level, then I guess that opens up driving lanes where I think that's my strength. So yeah.
You obviously have that physicality and that size, but when you started practicing with this team, who impressed you with their physicality when you would go up against them?
I think Cam, he's a big body, so and he's always pushing me, always telling me, come on, like try harder and stuff like that. All the boys play pretty physical. I guess I'm a bit heavier on the weight sort of thing, so I'm always into them. I can move them around a bit heavier, but as what comes with that is they adapt and then they get stronger. They start guiding me the right way, finding out what my strengths are and shutting that down. So it's a collective. Like I'm doing the same with them. I find what they're good at and I try and shut that down, but they're doing the same for me. So I guess we all benefit with the bigs doing all that.
What are your impressions about Pittsburgh so far in the month or so you've been here?
Yeah, it's been pretty good actually. Like I'm a homebody. I like being at home. I'm like really going out much. But when I came here, it's a good culture around the team, and then just the city in general. It's a good place. I enjoy it. I got a sort of routine going on, just do the same things. But yeah, it's a good place to be at.
Were you ever here before you? I mean, were you here before this summer? Did you ever visit or anything?
No, just can't show you. So yeah, it's pretty full on, but I'm enjoying it.
Are you the kind of guy who would usually go into a situation like that blind? Like, not that it's impulsive, but I mean, I'm just gonna go for it and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I guess I just trust my gut instinct with a lot of stuff. But yeah, coming here was one of those things, and yeah, it's worked out pretty good.
I know you mentioned Gil Brown, but like, what about like Coach Capel and some of the other coaches? How are your relationships developed with those guys?
Yeah, good. They're just every day pushing me. They don't sugarcoat things. They keep things pretty serious. I know what they expect of me, and I just at the end of the day don't want to let them down. So when I'm doing stuff and I'm messing up, they hold me accountable, which is a good thing as coaches. And then off the court, they're just genuine guys. They're looking after me, asking me how I'm settling in, those sort of things. So it's good.
Have you gotten like recognized walking around Oakland, like Pitt students come up to you like, hey, are you Roman or something like that?
Nah, not really.
No?
One at a football game, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
This team seems like they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, I think, after last year. I know obviously much of the team has changed, but can you sense that sort of like desire to sort of right things really early on in the season, just try to get off on the right foot?
Yeah, that's definitely the sort of what's up in the air. We do play with chip on our shoulder. Like if you come down, you watch our trainings where every play matters. So we're trying to really take that on the chin, be the underdogs. They ranked us 14 in the ACC. I don't know how many teams in the ACC, but 14 isn't where I think we should be. So I'm gonna say too much about what we're gonna do, but you should see some sort of things when we play and through our play style and stuff.
You mentioned going to an American football game. Was that the first one that you had seen?
Yeah, in person. I sort of seen like kind of highlights and stuff, but I haven't really watched the game like fully. So watching that was pretty cool.
How did it compare to rugby?
You guys wear pads, so I guess it's good. The crowd's pretty loud as well, so it's pretty good atmosphere.
Any more questions? We're good? You're good?
Thanks very
for
much.
Thank you.
Brandon, what were the things that you kind of focused in on this offseason? What was kind of the things that you wanted to really improve on?
Yeah, I think most importantly, I had to be in the best shape of my life. So, it took a lot of early morning wake ups, going running miles every day. I feel like if you're in better shape than everybody else and you can play longer, you can play at your best longer than everybody else. So I think that being in elite shape and focusing on the mental side of the game, watching more film, understanding that it doesn't have to be all read and react. It can just be knowing what plays the other team is running or knowing where your teammates are supposed to be in certain spots, just getting to know the game a little better. So I think those two things I focused on more than anything else for sure.
You mentioned knowing where your teammates are going to be in certain spots. Rosters turn over a bunch. So what's the feel like, I guess, with your new teammates? How close do you feel with you?
Sorry.
I guess what's the chemistry like already?
Oh yeah, those guys are my brothers. Like we are family at this point. The season is right around the corner, so there's no really other option at this point. Like we're as close as can be. We spend time together off the floor, and we really enjoy playing with each other. Like it's a genuine enjoyment being on the court with each other. Somebody makes a big play, we're excited for that guy. It's genuine. So yeah, we're really tight on and off the court.
What have you seen from Amari? True freshman coming in, like you would last year at a lot of minutes, but what do you see for him coming in this season?
Listen, he a dog. He's a real dog. He can really score it. Watching him play, like you really wouldn't think that he's a freshman out there. Like he looks polished, like he looks seasoned. He's making shots that a lot of freshmen can't make, or a lot of kids his age can't make. He's really good, and I think he has potential to be amazing for this program, and I think he has potential to move on to the next level.
Coach mentioned over the summer that like one of his priorities in rebuilding the roster was to make the defense better.
Mhm.
With these new guys in here, have you felt like the intensity and just battling them every day has felt a little bit more intense?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's a little harder for me to score. Like it's not easy. Like you're not going to be able to get a whole bunch of wide open shots in practice. Everybody's playing with full intensity. Everybody's playing with a chip on their shoulder, like everybody has something to prove, and which we do. But defensively, everybody wants to play defense. I think that's really important when it comes to defenders. Everybody wants to play defense. Everybody doesn't want to get scored on. At one-on-one and just as a five. It's just practices are more intense and everybody's really getting after it.
What have you liked from Noyes?
Sorry.
What have you liked from Noyes, obviously coming from Iowa State?
Noyes he can really shoot. He can really shoot it, and he's not just a shooter. Like he can put it on the floor. He's physical. He can defend, rebound. Listen, Noyes is a dog. Noyes is one of them ones for sure, and he's gonna show y'all this season.
I think Coach Capel told us this was your 16th or so organized practice. Just where is this team at right now with the first exhibition just around the corner?
We ready to go, man. We've been practicing. We've been together as a group for a little while now. I know Roman came a little late, but we've been together as a group for a while now. We're ready to go out there and hoop. We're ready for live bullets, man, and we're really excited to get this going this weekend.
What have you thought of Roman so far in the time you've been with him?
Roman he's a brute. I don't know exactly what he was overseas, but he was top something rugby player over there, and you can tell, like you watch him on the floor, like, oh yeah, that guy played rugby for sure. He running through you, moving people out the way to get rebounds. He's a dog, but everybody's a dog, but Roman, he's one of them ones too.
Not that you guys didn't want to be physical last year, but it seems like the coaches. I mean, do you feel like this is a more physical team?
Yeah, 1,000%. I think learning from last year, we're a little more physical because there were games where we just got out. I mean, y'all seen it. Like there was games where we were getting moved out the way. People were going right by us. We wasn't boxing nobody out. So I think it was a point this year for everybody to be physical. I think Coach went and recruited that way, and he did his job well.
One of those players that Coach talked about a lot with physicality was Polo. I mean, can you also say he's a
Listen, man.
of that?
Polo pick up 94 feet, talking crazy to you the whole time. Getting stops, getting layups, talking crazy whenever the ball's still in the air. Like Polo, he's a real Chicago guard. Like you can tell, and just being around him, he's a great person. He's an amazing teammate. But once he gets in between them lines, man, he's a dog. He's fierce. I love Polo game, man. I love him.
I'm sure you've known Jamarius Burton for a while now. What's it like having him around the program and being able to pick his brain?
I mean, JB played on a really good Pitt team. A Pitt team that went through a lot of adversity. And a Pitt team that is kind of similar to us, and in the sense of the media saying I didn't see the rankings, but I think we're ranked like 14th or something like that. I think that's what Coach said, but they were ranked similar. His group with my brother, and he has so much knowledge. It's all ACC guard, man. He was really effective whenever he was on the court. He played under the same coach, so he knows the system. So picking his brain, he gives you great knowledge. And JB is he's a warrior, and I know he's going through some things off the court. I think he had just got injured recently, so we're thankful for him to come back to the program and spread his knowledge on us. So we're thankful to have JB with us.
What about Makari Moore? Obviously, another freshman. What can you say about him? What do you see from him so far?
I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but he a dog. Like everybody's a dog, man. Makari, he's a really good point guard. He makes a lot of good reads, and he can actually put the ball in the basket too. He can really defend as well, and I think most importantly, he just plays 1,000% all the time. He really wants to be good, and he puts the work in, and on the court he does the right things, and I think he has a really bright future.
Any more questions?
Good.
Thanks.
All right. Yep, thank you.